Hi, everyone, and welcome to TWF Dynamite. Or Dynamite or Might. I am Michael Cole, here with Tony Schiavone and with Taz. And today on Dynamite or Might, we're going to hopefully get to the end of the whole astronomer Ms. saga that's been going on, Michael Cole says, since the end of last month going into the first of this month. Well, you're right about that, Michael Cole, Tony Schiavone says. The Miz seems to believe that astronomer or Corone has something out against him. Seems to believe that the matchmaker and the main overseer, the TWF astronomer or Corone, has it out for him since he's been fighting Ecliptor and Andros and Godzilla and Algar. Well, I can tell you one thing, Taz said. You don't book someone to fight your friends, your kin, whatever, unless you got something against them. And astronomer or Corone, I think she's got something against him, and she's just not woman enough to say it. Taz says. Well, we'll have to see. We'll have to see if there's any truth, We'll have to see if there's any truth, to any of that. And the Miz said he was supposed to be here today, Michael Cole says, but once again, we don't know where he's at now. We don't know where he got put. So I guess we'll just have to say, that it's over. Shit. Well, here comes the Miz coming to the ring now, Michael Cole says, and we'll see if the Miz has anything to say. All right, astronomer. Today I'm going to, finally get to the end of this hang up you got about me. I'm gonna say, astronomer, you got something against me. See, and I was going to do Ms. TV here today, for Ms. Farseer here today, but I don't think we have enough time to... Oh, fuck. Oh, come on, stand up! But I don't think I have enough time to do all these things. So the way I look at it is that I'm daring you out. I'm calling you out, astronomer. I'm calling you out, Corone. And I know that your Hasbro dolls, you can't wrestle or fight. Shit gets broken off of you. I know that. That's why you had Algar and Ecliptor hit me with your swords, so you could get your win over me. The only win you'll ever get over me. So, here today, I'm calling you out. Right here on Ms. Farseer. Sadly we don't got any of the seats out. And we can get to the end of this whole thing. Then we'll get to the end of this whole bind that's been going on between the two of us. All right, Miz. You seem to think that I got something against you. You seem to have this idea that I somehow, for whatever ground, sake or why, only known to you, that I supposedly hate you. That I supposedly can't get over something that happened like 3 years ago. So about 3 years ago, Miz, Yeah, 3 years ago you had a show called Ms. Farseer, which was never really a good talk show to begin with, but whatever, it's one woman's fault there. And you seem to think that I'm holding some kind of bind or something against you going back to like 3 years ago. Get over yourself, Miz. Why would I care about what happened to us about 3 years ago? Well, Ecliptor says, Astronomy is right, Miz. Why would she care about what happened to you about 3 years ago? The only grounds to why she put you in all these matches against me, Andros, Godzilla, and Elgar, and herself was that hopefully if you would win these matches from some folks, you would somehow get onlook. Because the only way you get onlook is by giving onlook. But I guess it didn't work. I guess you losing to me, beating Andros, losing to Godzilla, beating Algar, I guess that didn't work, I guess. So, Ecliptor said, so you're telling me, Astronomer, that you only put me in matches with Ecliptor, Andros, Godzilla, and Algar was only to help me. I don't really seem to believe that. I seem to believe that you had it out against me because something I said or did about 3 years ago. Miz, get over yourself, Astronomer says. Why would I truly care about what happened 3 years ago? You know, I don't get it. Why someone like you would think that I would be angry against someone like you. You know what, Miz? Since you like to keep on talking about how I have something against you and about that, why don't we just end it? Settle it. It's done. Alright? I don't want this to ever come out again. I don't want to have to deal with you thinking that I'm fighting you, I'm against you, or I hate you, I'm angry with you, because I'm not, Miz, or Michael, or whoever you are. I don't care. You started this with me because I told you like weeks ago that you wanted onlook, you had to get onlook. You had to give onlook to get onlook. And when I told you that, that's when you started your bullshit. That's when you started, that's when you started bringing up things that happened 3 years ago. I don't care about 3 years ago, Miz. I don't care about the past. It's a now and the upcoming. Alright? Miz, you seem to think that that's when you pulled this stunt. It's like Chelsea Green, having a bond with Adam Pearce. It's like Grayson Waller having a bond with Shawn Michaels. It's like whoever having a bond with Santino Marella. So, Miz, you want to wrestle? You want to have a fight? You want to wrestle or fight someone? Well, you're not wrestling and fighting me, Miz, because I already had a match with you. Yeah, Ecliptor says. And the truth is, Miz, get over yourself. We don't really care about, what happened about 3 years ago. But you keep on bringing this up with my elder legion, my daughter. You besmirching Corona or Astronomer's good name and saying that she hates you. She doesn't. Well, if that's true, the Miz says, if that's true, then why did you have me fight Ecliptor? Why did you have me fight Andros? By the way, I beat Andros. Why did you have me fight Godzilla? Oh, yeah. Why did you have me fight Elgar, which, by the way, I beat? And I beat you, Miz. I guess it's even, right? But if you do want to fight someone, Miz, then here today in this ring, Miz, you're going to fight Stephanie McMahon. Or whatever, Stephanie Kamicki. I don't know. No, I don't want to do that. Well, too bad, Astronema says. Too bad. That's who you're fighting. Yeah, get over yourself. You know, that's who you're fighting. And if you don't like it, that's like, you know, too bad. Well, it seems that Astronema has made the match between The Miz and Stephanie McMahon, or The Miz and Stephanie Kamicki, whatever you want to call her. And we know The Miz is not going to be happy about that at all, Michael Cole said. Then again, The Miz has never been happy about, anyone or anything unless it's him. That's right, Miz. You're fighting me today, Stephanie McMahon says. And guess what? That's going to happen now. Look, Stephanie McMahon, Stephanie Kamicki, whatever you want to call yourself. All the matches you had were never good matches, The Miz says. Oh yeah, you may have been the former WWE Women's Heavyweight Fighter at one time, but we know that was a stunt. Is that so? Well, Stephanie McMahon just slapped The Miz and gave him down a DDT. And then she just gave him the pedigree, or whatever the English word for that is, Michael Cole said. Can you believe Stephanie McMahon is going to fight The Miz here today on Dynamite? Or might? Michael Cole said, yeah, Tony Schiavone said. She apparently is taking care of him right now with a saga of body slams, Tony Schiavone says. Well, we'd seen her back in the day when she went with the ring name of Stephanie Kamicki, Tony Schiavone said. Oh yeah, don't get me started, Taz says, about the Kamicki folks. About what they did when Vincent Kamicki had ownership over the TWF. It wasn't good, Taz says, and having Stephanie McMahon fight The Miz here today on Dynamite or Mike is just shameful. Oh, and a running bulldog, Michael Cole says. And now The Miz wants to get out of the ring. Oh, is The Miz going to do it? He just gave her, the skull-crashing ending. You know? But is that going to be enough? We'll have to see. 1, 2. Well, looks like only a 2. And she got up. Oh! She just nailed him with a DDT. And down. With a pedigree. Oh, this is going to be shameful. As Stephanie McMahon beats The Miz here today on Dynamite or Mike, Michael Cole says. Yes, it will be, Tony Schiavone said. He'll never live it down. Oh no, Taz said. You can't let Stephanie McMahon beat you. Or Stephanie Kamicki, whoever she is. 1, 2, 3. Ding ding ding. Here is, here is your winner, Stephanie McMahon. Well, looks like Stephanie McMahon has beat The Miz here today on Dynamite or Might. A match that Astronema put together, or Corone put together, here today on Dynamite or Might. And I'm guessing The Miz, Michael Cole says, still going to behave as if he's not getting any onlook from anyone. Well, I guess so, Tony Schiavone said. I guess at the end of the day, he's still going to be bitching and ranting about how he's not getting any onlook. Or he's never giving any onlook. Oh, I just knew it, Taz says. I just knew it. Astronema still had something against him. That's why she booked him against Stephanie McMahon or Stephanie Kamicki or whoever, Stephanie McMahon, whoever she is, Taz says. And now, right now, Gorilla Monsoon now is now going to be talking with The Miz. Alright, Michael Cole, Tony Schiavone, I'm going to be talking with The Miz here today on Dynamite, or Might. And he still is not getting the on-look he thinks he should get. Well, Miz, things didn't quite go the way you want them to go. Oh, is that so, Gorilla Monsoon? You know, Astronomer, Corone, she still has something up against me. That's why she made me wrestle and fight Stephanie McMahon. Or should I call her Stephanie Kamicki? Well, it's probably Stephanie McMahon. Anyway, that's more shaming going on. You know, she's still not woman enough to tell everyone why she got something against me. Oh, I know she's got something against me. Only she's not woman enough to tell me what it is. But she'll keep on playing these games where she keeps making me fight her friends and her kin. I'm telling you, I'm going to go up. I'm going to have it taken up with the leadership team. I'll have it taken up with Hunter Hearst Helmsley, the leadership under four-setter, the TWF, the four-setter. Or I'll take it up with the owners themselves, Cameron Kuska and Xena Pappas Kuska if I have to, because I think Astronomer Corone doing this to me is wrong. Well, Miz, isn't it true that about many months back you were bitching, ranting about not getting on look, and then Astronomer or Corone told you the only way to get on look was to give on look, and then you started guilting her and shaming her and scathing her for things that she didn't do to you and she didn't say to you. So I think at the end of the day you kind of were guilty of starting this. Yeah, well, she should be bigger than that. You know, she should know that she should not start this stuff with me. I didn't mean any of that stuff. She knows only. And she's the one who needs to say she's sorry. Well, if there's anyone who's owed a sorry, I think it would be you, Miz. You had your seat to say you were sorry today, and you didn't take it. So, well, I can tell you one thing. I think Corone's got something against me. She can't get over what I may have said or did about 3 years ago, and I forget what I said about 3 years ago. Well, Miz, I don't think it's 3 years ago. I think it's about what you've been saying about her. What you've been saying about her. The shaming, the guilting, and the scathing, and the sliding you've been saying about her now. I think that is what's going on now. Oh, Gorilla Monsoon, I'll tell you what. She has to keep on playing these games. Well, sooner or later, I'll take it. Sooner or later, if it doesn't stop, I'll go to the leadership team. I'll go to the four-setter, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. I'll go to the owners, Cameron Kuska and Xena Pappas Kuska if I have to. Well, it looks like the ongoing saga between Astronomer, Corone, and The Miz is still going on. Back to you, Michael Cole and Tony Schiavone. Well, thank you, Gorilla Monsoon, for talking with The Miz here today on Dynamite or Might. And it looks like it is all the time we got here for Dynamite or Might. I am Michael Cole for Tony Schiavone and Taz. We hope you like Dynamite or Might, and we'll see you tomorrow for Impact on XSTV or Smash and Inside Farseer.